Texas teenager has been charged with murdering his sister after allegedly stabbing her while he was asleep. The incident occurred just after 2:30 a.m. on the 29th of September, located at the home in the 4100 block of Brown Meadow Court in Katy. 17-year-old Benjamin Elliott woke up stunned after finding himself in his twin sister Megan Elliott's bedroom. To his horror, he found a knife lodged in her neck. After realizing that he wasn't dreaming, he removed the knife and turned on the light and placed pressure to the wound with a pillow. He then ran to his bedroom, grabbed a phone and contacted 911. Dispatchers advised Ben how to perform CPR on Megan. 7 minutes into the call, he calls out to his parents, who were heard yelling and crying in the background. When the authorities arrived, they found Megan on the bed and there was a knife beside her on the ground. She had at least 2 stab wounds in her neck and was pronounced dead at the scene. While questioned, Ben reportedly told police that he hasn't suffered from any sleep irregularities and he didn't consume any drugs or alcohol before going to bed. Ben has been charged with murder and he's been held at the Harris County Jail on a $100,000 bond. He didn't appear at his first court session. Instead, he was being assessed by the mental health unit. If he makes bond, he'll be required to wear a GPS monitoring device and give up his passport. He will be tried as an adult. An Arizona woman shot her 2 young children multiple times, killing one of them. The incident occurred on the 27th of September at around 11:45 a.m. when police were called to the home, located in South 8th Place, Phoenix. 24-year-old Esther Quiejas shot her 2-year-old daughter at close range and then fired at least 3 shots at her 6-year-old son as he ran away from her and their home. When the authorities arrived, they found the young girl unresponsive with her mother. The boy was seen on the floor next to both of them crying and bleeding from the head and torso. Esther told the officers that her kids needed help. One officer picked up the little girl and found that she wasn't breathing and didn't have a pulse. She had blood extended from a gunshot to the chest. A check done on the boy showed gunshot wounds to his head, torso and left arm. Esther was also bleeding from a gunshot wound to her left hand. Officers attempted CPR on the children and were transported to hospital, and Esther was arrested. The toddler was pronounced dead upon arrival at the hospital, while the 6-year-old boy received surgery and days later still remains in a critical condition. While questioned, Esther told the authorities that she hid the handgun in the kids' room days before the shooting. She fired a test shot, accidentally hitting herself in the left hand before she turned the gun on the kids. She said she went to shoot herself, but realized that she ran out of bullets, so she attempted to take her own life by overdosing on her antidepressants instead. She then called her husband and sister-in-law to tell them what she had done, who then contacted the police. The authorities said that Esther admitted to the shooting and said she wanted the children to go to heaven. She's been charged with murder and attempted murder.